104.1 KRBE. Let's get started. It's the Roula and Ryan Show.
Wake up, fool!
Hey, wake up!
It's about to get all stupid up in here!
Right here.
Featuring Eric.
Eric, he is a bad, bad man.
Special K.
The big red K.
Are you threatening me?
I'm waiting for you.
And Sam.
I am a wuss! I am a wuss!
You've waited long enough. How the heck do you pronounce this woman's name?
Roula. And
Ding dong.
Ryan. 104.1 KRBE.
Good morning, everybody.
Morning, Houston, Texas. It's Wednesday, October the 30th of 2024, and it's 6 o'clock on the dot with the gang. Roula, Ryan, Eric, and Special K.
It's
and
All Hallows
Sam.
Eve.
Yeah, it is. I was thinking, should I wear my Halloween-themed shirt today and then wear a costume tomorrow? Well, I didn't. So now I'm like, I guess I'll wear my Halloween-themed shirt for the show tomorrow and then dress up.
Are you guys dressing up for our company party?
You have to.
Well, aren't
No.
you?
I'm pretty sure you'd get shamed if you didn't.
Well,
I've got a costume in the trunk.
You have to. The shame comes from someone that it really is. It's a non-consequential shame.
All I heard was, guys, my idea was karaoke. You going to join karaoke?
Oh,
I'm like,
no.
hell no.
How drunk do we have to be?
I do it if I get paid.
First of all, it's 11 in the morning.
Eric, really?
I'm just saying, on
He's gonna pay
there,
you.
I'll be a fool.
Right,
I
right,
can
right,
sing
right,
here.
right,
I've done that at clubs. Remember you
Yeah, it's
send
true.
Kevin and me? We had to go
Yeah.
sing at those harp
Yeah.
ball things
Well,
we
did
do and
that
stuff.
Too. Yeah, we
Oh, yeah, the
definitely did
broken-hearted ball or
Yeah,
whatever.
there you go. We went to karaoke. Let's start out. Eric and Kevin,
You're
get
like,
out there and
come
look
on.
stupid. Okay.
You're like, waka, waka, waka.
Yeah, I'll do
your
it
favorite
there.
word.
And,
So
and they
there's
only have
karaoke.
like some mocktails and stuff and
Oh,
drinks.
that's fun.
I can't do karaoke.
One year we had a
Sober.
Halloween party here where one of our colleagues got so drunk. They were like falling over, and our boss had to call that person an Uber
Oh, my.
because it was turned upside down. And I was thinking, wow, I didn't know that. Got that crazy after I
Whoa.
left. And I think that was the year. No, the next year I dressed up like Snow White, and I didn't realize the impact of my costume when I went to go pick up my daughter from preschool. I was like, wait a second, I'm walking into the preschool as Snow White. I'd better put on the character because I just was there to pick up my kid, and I was like, oh, hello.
Yeah.
That's so fun, though, at their age,
Yeah,
like
let's
when
scare
they're
some kid.
when they're in elementary
Sure.
and everything. I was reading that HISD is not allowing students to dress up for Halloween.
Well, have they ever? I've never heard of
I'm
a
not
school
sure.
saying come
the
in your
district said
costume.
that schools
Ever.
can have Halloween parties.
Right, but I've
with
never
minimal
heard of them
disruption.
dressing up, Ryan.
I don't think we ever dressed
Elementary
up.
schools. We had theme days, I think.
That's like,
Definitely.
that's like
in-
homecoming
in
week.
middle school.
Homecoming week, you do that crazy sock day. And
Yeah, they do like
Inside Out
crazy
Day.
hair, pajama day, or crazy sock day. They don't. I've never seen anybody be like, "Well, everybody come in your costumes and make sure you wear masks so we can't see you."
Well, nobody's saying wear a mask. When I was a kid, the costumes sucked so bad, they probably had those asbestos costumes, the plastic ones with the plastic. I'm sorry, Eric. I bought Eric a new microphone socket.
what does that smell?
It's packing.
Don't make me
smell this.
God, I don't want to smell it.
Does it stink?
Oh,
That is,
that's something.
yeah. Woo.
Sorry.
It smells like mothballs.
Yeah, that's what
It's
there's-
brand-
Pretty
it's
sure
brand new.
If it was at his house, I'm sure it's mothballs.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, stop.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God.
Trust
That
me.
freaked you out that much?
Yeah, I was like, what the
I couldn't smell it. I have a bloodhound.
That's so
nose,
bad.
So
It's
now
just-
I
If
don't
it was
wanna
at my
smell
old
it.
house, I could say
Jarring.
that. But now that I live with Jen, it's like, no. My old house probably did have mothballs in it. It was so.
But it's a beautiful
icky.
house that will be for sale pretty soon. So
Jersey Village, you're
can't talk
losing
about-
it.
we can't talk bad about your house. So you
Yeah,
can make
no,
some money.
I'm totally renovating my house.
Actually,
in
did you
Jersey
say you
Village.
put more money into the house than what it's worth?
Oh, yeah. When I bought that
You're like,
house.
oh yeah, that's a good idea.
Well, let me
You're not
put
supposed
you
to
in
do
the right
that.
mindset, okay? And I don't want to get all
Special K doesn't do that with his houses.
depressing or whatever, but at the time I bought that, my prognosis wasn't great health-wise, and I just wanted to buy a place where I would probably spend the rest of my days. And then, hey, I thank God I'm healthy and happy, and I'm going to live a long life, and I no longer need that place.
Plus you're
But I
close to
sunk
your-
too much money into it.
You're closer to your daughter, right?
I did that for the sole reason to be right next door to my daughter and to co-parent Mango, our dog, who's now 16 years old. So,
Well,
somebody's going to get a great deal.
great deal. What's your
Not me.
What did you want to bring up? You said when we walked.
Oh,
when
yeah. What were
started
you
the
saying,
show,
Eric?
you said we got to talk about this right
Oh, yeah.
before the 6 o'clockers in the opening break.
Well, we have a friend, a coworker, who not only works here, they work in Atlanta, Georgia.
And
They city share the job.
My friends sent me a video, and they go, "Hey, Eric, look who's here!" And they go, "And she's not coming back. She's going to stay here." And I wrote, "She'll never leave Houston because our food is so much better." And they're like, "Get out of here with that." I'm like, "What is Georgia, Atlanta like besides peaches?
That's it.
What is their big thing that
Coca-Cola is where their
I'm
factories,
saying like
their
the food that
headquarters.
they're like we have so many, especially Houston. There's
So many
Chinese,
more dishes.
Indian, Tex-Mex. Well, what are we
There's-
known for?
there's-
What do people outside of our city know us for, though? Like,
All
if they
food.
think of Houston,
Barbecue Tex-Mex.
yeah. See, I didn't know that when I lived in
Those are the top
Delaware or
two.
Philly,
Right,
or
but you
that
also
was
have-
never known. Like, I didn't think of Houston at all as a barbecue.
But back then,
I think,
I
though,
didn't know
Kevin,
about
now they have done amazing marketing, and I think that you would be more aware that, well, I don't know, I heard there's good food there. You know, you but also think of your mindset when you moved here. You were in your 20s, you didn't care, you
Yeah,
wanted to club DJ, and it wasn't your wheelhouse. But I feel like Houston over the last, for sure, 10 years has gotten a lot of credibility, maybe 15, a lot of credibility in the food industry. And I just saw a friend of mine who you lived here for 20 years and moved to Denver and was back to visit friends and to eat. We have a radio friend, the guy that got me into radio, Paul Clay Bryant, comes to Houston once a year just to eat because he's like,
He's in
damn,
New York
this is
City.
some good food.
New York City, he
You know,
leaves.
But
to
there are
come-
People
certain
just-
things you get here that you just can't get elsewhere. Now, look, we may be deficient in some areas. Like Italian, I would not say we are the best with Italian, but we have got amazing barbecue. We've got the best steakhouses in the world.
I think we
We've
have
got
world
the best
cuisine that's pretty amazing.
Tex-Mex,
What do you
Asian
think that
food.
Atlanta has? Maybe someone can text. Are you from Atlanta and you moved here? And do you agree? Do you think Atlanta?
I would say
Food,
Southern
maybe 'cause you grew
cooking,
up.
but Southern cooking could be from Alabama. It could be from other states too. So yes, 37530. If you are a transplant from Georgia, what is the food that you would say is the staple item of Georgia?
I Googled it and what came up was peaches, like peach cobbler and fried chicken.
But fried chicken, you can get great fried chicken in Texas. You can get great fried chicken
But I think if I
anywhere in
say
the
that
South.
about, well, we can get great barbecue in Atlanta, we can get great
Right.
Tex-Mex. I could even say it probably, but I would be wrong.
I don't know.
I don't know. What,
I know
what else do they
Nashville's
have?
got hot chicken because of
Okay,
Nashville
they're
hot.
pretty close to us.
Yeah.
Houston roughly has 13,000 restaurants. Atlanta has 12,000.
Doesn't mean they're all good.
No, not at all.
Just because there's a lot of
They do
them
have that-
doesn't mean they're all good.
That White Castle knockoff,
What's that one?
Crystals.
With a K.
With a K, yeah.
Yeah, those-
Crystals.
I don't think I've
Wasn't
ever
there
eaten
one
it.
here
yeah, yeah,
somewhere
yeah.
off
Yeah,
I-10 or
2004, they
something?
brought a couple here, and they were not good. That's why they're sliders.
Sliders.
They slide right.
In and right out.
Grab it. Grab it. That's a Ralphie comment.
Yeah,
they're
start there.
terrible.
Well, I don't know if anybody who
There's a reason
transplanted
they're
here
called
from
that.
Georgia is even awake at this time, but yeah, that's going to be a debate. And so, yes, Eric started a debate with his personal friends about who has the
you
better
start
food.
war. I guess we have Dr. Pepper in Texas at least.
That's where
They don't have that in Atlanta?
They have
It started
No,
here.
he's just talking about Coca-Cola. I go, you can have your Coca-Cola.
it was Fort Worth. It was the very first soda ever. It predates Coca-Cola.
Why did I think it was from Waco?
Maybe it is.
I thought
Is it
it was
Waco?
Waco,
It's
I
Waco.
thought.
It's not
Yeah.
Fort
I thought
Worth.
it
It's
was-
Waco.
yeah.
You're
Yeah.
you're right, Roula.
Yeah, Waco.
Yeah, let me see
Yeah.
what year that was.
I think it was like literally a year or two before Coca-Cola.
You know, in the Food That Made America on History Channel, I have not seen a Dr. Pepper episode. They do talk about Coca-Cola, but they don't. I must have missed where they talk about Dr. Pepper changing everything. And who owns it now? Didn't somebody absorb it? Because Mr. Pibb was the way I like to go.
Pibb is owned by Coca-Cola.
Oh, so that's their version of
Mr. Pibb is
Dr. Pepper.
Coca-Cola?
They're a subsidiary of Coke.
Yeah, it started in the 1880s by pharmacist Charles Alderton in Waco, Texas, and was first served around 1885. It was first nationally marketed in the U.S. in 1904. It's now sold in Europe, Asia, North and South America. Dr. Pepper.
Best soda drink
Doctor.
ever.
And we've had that discussion before. If we blindfolded you, Eric, would you be able to tell between Mr. Pibb and Dr. Pepper?
Yeah.
They're so similar.
I'm
They're
going to
pretty
guess
close,
Dr. Pepper
though,
might be
those two.
more sugar, like more syrupy, sugary thing.
It's just something just a little off.
I want to do that.
And they're both
I
really
haven't
good.
had one in a long time.
We did that with
We did that with Dr. K or one of those like every.
Matt did that for
Oh,
Tracy's
right.
Day,
We just did that a couple weeks ago. Dr.
Yeah.
K and something else. What was it?
We did Dr. Pepper.
But he
that-
put something else in it, though. It wasn't just a straight up drink.
It was the.
Right, but you could still tell that they tasted.
was it hot
differently.
Dr. Pepper or something?
I thought we did pickles
Yeah.
and
With
jalapeno.
lemon.
Yeah.
No, with lemon. Wasn't it with lemon?
Oh, right. You had to. Did he make it warm?
Yeah, 'cause
it
that-
was a
that's
warm
it.
one with tea.
That's
or
why
with
they
lemon.
tried to think of how can we get people to drink sodas in the winter time.
Yeah.
That's why they created like Coca-Cola used red. They really embraced Christmas in the 50s.
It's why
they wanted people to drink Coca-Cola during Christmas time.
they came up with that Santa Claus billboard.
Yeah,
It's why Santa wears the red suit.
and the polar bears.
What?
They want to really.
For real.
Yeah.
That's fine. I'll
Wow.
take it. If you go to my Instagram at Radio Roula, I put on there, I'm that person and I don't care. You know, they say 66 days until Christmas. No, Christmas starts in 2 days. It's like Halloween is over at midnight. It's coming on
just
now on November
bypass
1st. Let's go.
Turkey Day altogether.
We're saying
Well,
chicken and waffles, by the way.
Oh, for Atlanta, that's like their food?
The chicken's really
or Georgia?
good. The chicken's on
We
another
got
level.
good chicken and waffles here.
A lot of people said they'd live
Well,
there,
no,
move
Texas
back.
can't have everything right.
No,
Let
yeah.
Georgia have
Yeah.
that.
I mean, we have
Yeah.
it, but sometimes they might be experts at that.
This person said I'm from Atlanta and it's soul food. But Atlanta food, this is a quote. Don't quote me. I'm not saying it. I'm quoting the text.
Okay.
I'm from Atlanta and it's soul food, but Atlanta food is trash compared to Houston! Exclamation point.
Wow.
Is what the texter says.
Every time I've been there, I've had good meals,
Chick-fil-A's founded there.
Oh, it was?
In Georgia.
which makes sense. Chicken.
Chick.
Kevin, do you still go to
Filet.
Chick-fil-A?
If I want a salad, I'll go there.
That's not what I think of when I think of Chick-fil-A. Well, I want a salad.
I mean,
Let's go to
they-
Chick-fil-A.
I think they
Not
do have
salada
a good
Not Wen-
Cobb salad.
What? Better than Wendy's?
Oh, I do not get a salad
I
at
thought you were a
Wendy's.
Wendy's salad.
No.
Girl,
Girl, when they shut down the salad bar at Wendy's, I was done.
There was a salad bar?
Yeah.
Oh, that cannot be good.
Yeah, like in the early 80s.
Wow.
But they
Like
kept
I
that
said,
for.
there's still a sunroom on the one in Galveston.
But they kept
on
that thing for a
Sewall.
long time. I think in the mid '90s.
Oh, really?
I remember it distinctly. Like, that's
Really?
gross. Why would I ever go
Yeah,
over
I
there?
think, like,
but nowadays,
salmonella
I'd be
salad.
like, hell yeah.
Bring on the
Wendy's
salad.
salad bar. They had everything up in there.
Pizza Hut have one too, or no?
I don't remember that.
I think maybe Pizza Hut did. This person said,
Can't remember.
I lived in Georgia for 6 months. I moved back. The food there did not touch Houston's food. Another person said Atlanta takes fried chicken to a whole new level.
I would we'll try that then. Biscuits and gravy, they said.
Ooh, I don't know. I make a mean
Kevin-
biscuit and gravy.
Okay,
he
listen,
does.
I
Kevin,
think
you're
the
an expert on
last
that.
time...
We're going to fly you down there, and you're going to try
All right.
biscuits
Yeah.
and gravy.
You know, years ago, we all went as a show after the show to go eat because we were craving breakfast, and I ordered biscuits and gravy. I specifically remember sitting there with Kevin saying, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna have some biscuits and gravy," because I was like, I never order that. I've never ordered it since because it ruined me. Like it just makes you feel so like yuck.
Heavy, yeah, it's
It's like so
It's
heavy.
a big thing to have early in the
real
day.
thick.
It's like it was sausage gravy. Over
Yeah,
the
sausage
biscuits,
gravy.
and
It has
was
to be
like
sausage
a plate
gravy.
of gravy.
Yeah.
with some lumps that were called.
Yeah, that's like a
biscuits.
Sunday
I was like,
brunch.
this is a lot. I can't do this on
You're not
Tuesday.
doing anything else the rest of the day.
I was like, wow.
Good point.
Just don't eat so much. Share it with someone or something like
You can't
that.
just nibble on
Right, you got
something
that
like
right.
that.
Once you get started, you're like, oh my god,
Let's
this is
go.
bomb.
Let's go.
Did you guys see my Instagram story? I went to Spirit Halloween store down the street. I thought
I couldn't believe you couldn't find one. You said
it wasn't there, and then I saw 5 guys. So I was the first person there at 11:02.
Oh, as soon as they open the door, yeah, I used to
I'm
do
like,
that over here.
Am I your first person? She's like, yes.
But to your point in your Instagram story, you've done since 4. There are
That's
people
true.
probably waking up at 8 and going there at 11:15.
So I ate my car. I just,
Ah, you
God.
I just
should
love the
feel no
radio.
shame.
I love this radio. I had my burger.
Eat that proudly.
Then I went and I bought a bunch of bourbon.
Look at you.
See what I have time to kill.
Gosh.
Man that has too much time on his hands. All right,
I
coming
have
up
a
next.
buying problem, Ryan. It's not a drinking problem.
Yeah, he likes to
Buying.
buy it. He doesn't actually
Buying.
consume it.
I like to buy the stuff.
Okay, coming up next in Celebrity Scoop,
Hoard it.
if you have watched Emily in Paris on Netflix, there is a major character that is pondering whether this person will return or not. And you can't really have this without this character. We'll explain in the scoop. Here's your weather for today.
It looks like we might see some rain around lunchtime. It should warm up to about 86 today. Right now, 75 degrees and 613 on the Rule and Ryan Show.
Roula and Ryan's Celebrity Scoop on 104.1 KRBE.
It's brought to you by Taqueria Sarrandas. And don't forget, 8 o'clock this morning, we'll reveal the code that you need to crack to score Houston Ballet Nutcracker tickets, Nutcracker Market tickets, actually. This is the biggest shopping extravaganza under one roof for all things holiday. And it is starting on November the 13th. On the 15th, it's going to be Friday. We're going to be broadcasting live from NRG Center. And it is a chance for you to win 4 tickets to go to the market. And we'll make you a finalist for a $1,000
Is
shopping
this our
spree.
4th year doing that?
Third.
Oh,
maybe?
broadcasting?
Third.
You
for the
missed
live?
one, right? Because you were
Yeah, I was
sick.
sick. I had death flu.
I know. I missed one time because
That was
I was
20
So it seemed like you was at a flyaway during it.
Yeah, twice. He left.
That's
during
right. It was my daughter's something graduation.
This will be the 4th one. You're right. This will be the fourth one. We've done
I just
3.
like that because we were out for years going. We're like, why are we not here? This is where
So fun.
like our P1s, the listeners that really like listen to the show. These people are Roula and Ryan listeners. We should be here doing the show.
And the
hang
best
out.
part is showing up there at 5 a.m. where you have the very front parking spot.
Yeah, that's kind of nice.
It's amazing to see the parking lot.
I have to get
empty.
creative, and I topped last year's Christmas sweater. Eric, have you picked one out yet?
I always keep the same. I always change the shirt, but I keep that Christmas tree thing just for
Yeah,
tradition.
the zipper hoodie.
Yeah.
The Christmas tree
Okay.
one. So it's going to be really fun. 8
gotta
o'clock in
keep
the
it-
morning, we're going to give you a code.
It's
And then
cold.
at 9 a.m., 12 noon, 3 p.m., and 5 p.m., you can crack the code. You can win the Nutcracker Market tickets. Okay, so there are a lot of different shows you can watch on different streaming services. I have already put it out there that if it's on Hulu, I'm missing it because I didn't download that to my phone or my television, and I just don't watch Hulu.
I think you'd like it.
It's a good one because
Probably,
it has
but I
all
don't have
the
time.
It has all
to
the
add
networks
that to my life. I just don't. I got Max. I got Amazon. I got Apple Plus. I have Netflix. We have Disney Plus. I don't need it.
I think
there's
it's better
too
than
much.
all. I put Netflix number one and then Hulu.
Yeah.
Two.
Netflix is the go-to.
Yeah.
For a while, Amazon Prime. Last year when I was 5 months in my house because of my ankle surgery, I watched a lot of Amazon Prime stuff. I think it's because of a lack of options, maybe. I was like, I think I finished Netflix. Anyway, I got hooked on a whole bunch of different shows on Netflix, and Emily in Paris is one of them. If you have not seen Emily in Paris, it's literally a girl named Emily who is in Paris. She is from Chicago, and she works for a PR marketing firm whose corporate office is Chicago, but they absorbed a French agency. So they have to send somebody to France to be like the merger person.
And yet somehow her ideas are always the best.
Oh, always,
Yeah.
always. And she comes up with brilliance
I
in
know.
every meeting.
If right then,
Brilliant.
I'd be like-
everyone just loves what she's doing. It always works out.
Yeah.
I liked when another girl did the same thing to her
Yeah.
and did what she was always
Hey, you
doing.
can't block me like that.
She could have got mad. I'm like, well, you're,
I was like,
you've
there
done that
too.
for 4 years. I've seen you on the show. You weren't even working there. You're
Well-
just supposed to be like
Observing.
getting them tea and stuff.
No, she's supposed to be like
first-
doing stuff. Really, her job is for anybody who's ever worked for a company that got absorbed, they send in one of their people to come watch and see what the company that got absorbed does. And then they make notes and they
Narcs.
tell corporate, well, they're going to have a Halloween party and they're going to karaoke. I think karaoke is frowned upon, so you need to send a memo. Like things like that.
So I've never seen the show, but a couple of years ago when I took my daughter on a European summer vacation, we went to Paris. And yeah, I know that was a biggie. And the guide was saying, this is the restaurant that Emily goes to every week. And I'm like, how could she afford? She'd have to be really rolling
Well,
in
her
the dough.
outfits.
Well, it's all
watch
in the
it for
script.
outfits.
Oh,
Because
yes.
Yeah.
that broke the bank for
I'm like,
me.
I see her closet.
One meal. I
She
was
li-
like,
she-
done.
she was in
She
the
has
park.
no closet, yet she has the most insane giant
outfits are insane.
Because Michael Patrick King is behind Emily in Paris.
Makes it
He was
fun.
behind
It
Sex
does
and the
make it
City,
fun.
and it is fantastic. I mean,
Yes.
I love that they put all of them. Even her best friends are always wearing these insanely couture outfits, and you're like, oh, okay, so that's what they're made for people to actually wear them and walk around Paris. Anyway, there are a lot of different characters we've been introduced to on Emily in Paris, not just Emily. And one of them is hot, sexy Chef Gabriel. Well, his real life name is Lucas Bravo. Maybe you don't know that. There's a movie he was in that I saw. I was like, oh, that's the chef from Emily in Paris. And I can't remember what the movie was, but he has done other things you may have seen him in. Anyway, he might be shooting himself in the foot when it comes to this show because you've heard of actors that are getting unhappy with the direction of their characters, and like the writers and the whole production team and all the directors have their own vision for where it's going to go. And it seems like they don't take kindly to you speaking up on you don't like that way, right?
Yeah, that would be insulting.
Lucas Bravo says he's thinking about his future on the show because he feels like they've made him unaware of his surroundings, of the dynamic, always victimizing and always being completely lost in translation and oblivious to anything that is happening around him and being manipulated by everyone. It kind of has become not fun for me to shoot or see a character I love so much and brought me so much being slowly turned into guacamole. I really grew apart from him.
He might be
what he
right.
said.
I mean,
Yeah, because your wife, didn't she say she can't stand his haircut? He looks all sad.
to me, I felt like he was like the character in Winnie the Pooh, Eeyore.
Yes, he does give off Eeyore vibes.
Like
Sad.
this whole season, I was
I've got
like,
a nail in
You're
my
right. He
head.
wasn't fun this season. It
He
was like
wasn't. He
everything
wasn't.
was like he was just a pawn and just.
He said the sexy chef was very much a part of me in season 1, and we grew apart season after season because of the choices he makes and because of the direction they make him take. Now, Entertainment Weekly reached out to the show, but did not receive an immediate response. Lucas also said that he's limited by the script when it comes to changes that he can make. He said, I tried for seasons to bring nuances, but we don't have much liberty on the set. We cannot change a word or an emotion. They know what they want, and we just have to comply.
Hey, you're an actor.
Well, right.
Dude, don't take it so seriously.
hold on.
Enjoy what
Hold
you
on.
got.
Now listen, this is the dangerous part. This is Sexy Chef Gabriel from Emily in Paris, if you're just tuning in, Lucas Bravo. He says, it makes me question if I want to be part of season 5.
I saw that.
Because my contract ends at season 4. And I really want to see if Gabriel can get back to his fun, cheeky, playful, alive self. Because 3 seasons playing melancholy, sad, depressed, and lost is not fun anymore. That could be the death nail to his whole character if he ticks off the right person.
Well, it
No
could be a
more Sexy Chef
negotiation
Gabriel.
ploy.
Yeah.
Or
Maybe
they could
he's-
I Dream of Jeannie it.
What does that mean?
Don't they switch out? Didn't they switch out the people in I Dream of Jeannie?
Bring a whole person in.
The dad. I'm sorry, the husband.
You're thinking of Bewitched.
Bewitched. You're right.
Oh,
it's
they did
Bewitched.
that. Right,
they had
right,
two
right.
Darrens because the first Darren had like a back injury and he couldn't do the show
But they've
anymore.
killed characters off on shows.
Yeah, well,
because they
she's
gotta
going
get
to a
Even the
different
leads.
country, though.
Yeah,
for
she's
season
Emily
5.
Italy.
I know
Emily
who
in
he
Italy.
is.
So
You
that's
said all
easy
these.
to write him
Maybe
off.
that's why, Sam.
Yeah, Emily
Maybe
in
that's why they
Italy.
did that ending. Don't want to give it away, but there's ways that
Yeah.
they could work around this.
Right.
See, I don't watch that show, but you said
I
he's
was
in all these
gonna
movies. Ticket to Paradise, the Julia
That's where I saw
Roberts
him.
and George Clooney movie.
Right, that's where I
how
saw him.
knew
He's in that. Lucas Bravo. He's the
saw that
sexy
one.
chef Gabriel
It's
on
like
Emily in Paris.
it's like your in-law, your mother-in-law type movie.
It's the
you
one
know.
where George Clooney and Julia Roberts are divorced and their adult child's getting married, and they want they come back together as a divorced couple to stop the weddings. They don't want her to get married; she's too young. So they're the parents now. They're not the love interest anymore.
Okay, I
You
didn't
know what
see
I mean?
that one.
It was something else I watched when I was down on ankle surgery. Check the box on that one. I almost kind of totally forgot about. You know how you get so into shows and then they disappear.
Yes.
Yesterday, I told Eric. I said, "Wait, hold on. How long has Gossip Girl been on Netflix?" And he was like, "Oh, I think it just popped up a couple days ago." This is definitely the 20-year long series review. I have never seen Gossip Girl. I've always
Sam,
heard people
guess
talk
what
about
she
Gossip
did
Girl.
yesterday with Gossip Girl.
I'm going to tell you right
Watch
now,
the
your head's going to
final?
explode. No, hold on. Emily in Paris, by the way, reveals what happens in Gossip Girl. If you have seen Gossip Girl and you never finished it, there is an episode in Emily in Paris where they do the giant reveal of the whole Gossip Girl series in their conversation of Emily in Paris. Pierre Cadeau gives it away.
Okay.
So I already knew the ending of Gossip Girl by watching Emily in Paris. I never watched Gossip Girl. It's on Netflix now.
I don't watch.
It's
I
so
didn't
good. Sam
watch
would
it.
love Gossip,
Gossip Girl is basically Bridgerton. Or actually, I should say
Bridgerton is
Bridgerton is
bad.
Gossip Girl because Gossip Girl was first. Somebody's writing gossip. Nobody knows who it is. Everyone's worried about. Yes, it is, Kevin. It is. It's Bridgerton.
Yeah, that's why I always said.
What?
I'm like, you guys talk about
Lady
Bridgerton like it's the greatest thing. I'm
Whistledown.
like, it's just a ripoff of Gossip Girl.
Isn't
Gossip Girl.
the
We
guy
liked
who's
the
in
outfits
You?
and the accents, and he's in Gossip
So again,
Girl.
yeah,
Yeah, Penn Badgley,
that's where
he's in
people know
Gossip
him
Girl.
from, but you only know him from You if you never watched
I
Gossip
didn't watch
Girl.
Gossip
Chase
Girl.
Crawford
Chase Crawford is
from
in that.
The Boys.
Leighton
Boys.
Meester is in that.
Oh yeah,
Blake Lively became famous because of that.
That's a great
so
show. If
I
you
watched the
get a
pilot.
chance.
I watched the pilot, and I only got like 3/4 of the way through the pilot. I go, oh, okay, I see.
really, you
It's like
stayed at that
Bridgerton.
hotel where the main one of the main people live.
Wait, Post Oak Hotel?
No, the hotel in New York.
Oh, the Lottie?
Yeah, the one my wife always wants to stay
Oh, yeah,
at.
lives in the Lottie? They live
What's
in the
it-
Lottie?
See it
What
there.
is
That's
it
why she
called?
stayed there
The
because of the
Lottie.
Gossip Girl.
What's the
LOTTE.
Lottie?
The Lottie used to be a Bridgerton house, Kev. The Lottie Hotel in New York City was a grand palace type estate where grand balls would happen like you see in Bridgerton, like in the early days. And then they built on top of it, and they built this giant hotel. It's right across from St. Patrick's Cathedral. That's the famous cathedral, right?
Okay.
Yeah, and that's the big thing. The rooms there are so expensive if you see the cathedral because it is legit right there. That is your view.
beautiful.
That's
It's
why-
really beautiful.
that's the only time
I
I ever
didn't know
stayed
that
there.
the Lottie was
Yeah, you'll see
part
it.
of Gossip Girl.
That's why they would always stay there because they love.
So
Gossip
yeah,
Girl so much.
Bridgerton. Kev is Gossip Girl. Is
Sam,
Bridgerton.
watch Gossip Girl,
Bridgerton is
please.
Gossip Girl, and then I just watched the finale. Oh, and here's what I realized: the finale of Gossip Girl uses the exact same song the finale of Sex and the City used to tie them all together. Like
What
they're
was
all
the
like,
song?
it's got "You Got the Love." I don't know who sings it, but it's "You Got the Love," and you'll hear it in the finale of Gossip Girl. Is the finale of Sex and the City?
Sounds like
the
"Man on
series.
the dance floor.
No, it's I live at the same vibe, not so disco. Anyway, so now
That
like
kind
I
of
don't need to
ending,
see what happened in Gossip
That
Girl for
was
6
so
You need to
seasons.
watch it
I watched
out.
the first and last. I'm fine.
This is so good, so trashy. It's like fun.
It's
Sometimes
about
that's
rich
fun.
teenagers who act like adults, and then the adults act like teenagers.
Yep.
Gossip Girl. Then I was trying to figure out, where does Kristen Bell come into all this?
She's just the voice.
But she does wink.
Oh, she narrates?
She does the wink.
Yeah, she just narrates it.
She's in the finale, and she does the wink.
You think
to the
I'd
camera.
like this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Gossip Girl 20 years ago.
You're like me.
Oh my god.
20 years ago.
Grown males might like it.
Eric has always been the guy on the Roula and Ryan show
I
that
like
when
One Tree
the
Hill
new
and all those type of
teen
stuff.
drama comes out, he's the first one to watch it, and he gets locked in the entire series.
They're fun.
You did the second coming of 90210. You loved the OC. You loved
One
Gossip
Tree Hill.
Girl. One Tree Hill was your thing.
Yep.
That's kind of funny. That's a
You know the
topic.
one, what's the
Gilmore
one that,
Girls I never got into. That was too.
I didn't watch
Gilmore
Gilmore
That was too
Girls.
PG for me.
What was the one that we both liked? Never Have I Ever. That
I
cute
don't
little
know.
Oh
comedy.
yeah, that was a good one.
That was
Yeah.
good.
That was like 4 seasons, I think.
All right, coming up next, tomorrow is Halloween, and we have to get you shopping for this very important item today. If you are planning on eating Halloween candy tomorrow, is it only for adults? Is it for kids of all ages? Is it for everyone of all ages that needs this item if you're going to eat candy? We will reveal it all next on the Roula and Ryan Show.
.com.
It's KRBE with more of the Roula and Ryan Show.
All right, my friends, it is Halloween tomorrow night. Woo!
Yeah.
All right, so you have to go shopping for this item today to get you ready for Halloween tomorrow if you plan on eating Halloween candy. Now, it does say it's probably good for adults. I think kids could benefit from this if they could stomach it.
Okay.
It's sauerkraut.
Oh.
Oh, God, it's my most hated food
I know, right?
Wait,
on the
why?
planet.
It says the average American is about to eat a ton of candy over the next few days, and you have to counteract that sugar in your system and help rebalance your microbiome. It's the delicate balance of good bacteria in your gut that helps you digest and keep your immune system strong. And they say sauerkraut is the best way to deal with it. It helps rebalance that because of it's one of the 4 F's: fiber, phytochemicals, which is pH,
Foul.
unsaturated fats, and fermented foods like
Wow.
kombucha or kimchi or yogurt. Also,
For some
can
reason,
do
I feel like Sam likes
You
sauerkraut.
like sauerkraut?
I do like
Oh,
sauerkraut.
God.
I can still by her face because like Ryan almost threw
Yeah,
up.
you guys are all like
Just the
They're like
smell of it
Reuben
makes me want to
sandwiches.
throw
Sam
up.
was
her
about to
jam.
say, I really love. Oh, and she backed
Oh,
away
I
into the
better not.
bushes
I like,
like Homer Simpson.
sauerkraut. I like kombucha.
Do you like kimchi?
It has to be like cooked with something and mixed with something but like I couldn't make that myself. Like my mom can make sauerkraut and I can eat that.
There's nothing
So
wrong with
fermented
liking it.
foods help
Yeah.
replenish good bacteria in your gut, and your gut needs that to keep you healthy. And if you're not a sauerkraut fan, you could have yogurt. You could have kombucha, as you said,
Yeah.
or
Probiotics?
kimchi. Yeah, but they say you should definitely get some sauerkraut to balance your gut after you binge on Halloween candy. Also, today is National Candy Corn Day. All you candy corn haters, it's not for you today.
Take it and throw it in the toilet.
Every
Wax.
year, 35 million pounds of candy corn are
thrown
consumed
away.
worldwide. That is 9 billion pieces if you take it down individually. And everybody likes to eat it different.
God,
Do you
is
start
there-
with eating the white tip? Do you eat the yellow top? Do you pop the whole thing in your mouth?
It all
I know
tastes
all
the
you guys
same.
throw it away, but
it
I
doesn't
like
matter what side you eat. It all tastes the same.
I
It's
ate the
just food
chocolate
coloring.
ones. I've had the chocolate ones, the ones that look like the chocolate tops. There's like the autumn mix has the regular candy corn with the yellow top, then it has a chocolate top, then it has a little pumpkin in the mix.
Is there anybody out
The
there where
autumn
that's their
mix. I have
go-to?
seen
They
those.
love that candy
Right, my
corn.
daughter begged me to buy candy corn like 3 weeks ago. We were at the store. She's like, "Please, give me some candy corn."
Is it year round at all?
I don't think so. I mean, maybe if you're
right there's proof that it's not.
well, Brock's.
Because believe me, people want to make money.
Sure,
if that was
They have
so
an
good,
Easter
it'd be
version
around.
of it, I think.
Well, yeah, they do have an Easter version. I've seen it in pastels. Brock's makes it, and they make it the best because I have bought the off-market brand, not the Brock's kind, and it is terrible.
Hey, do you guys want to win $100,000? Because you have till tomorrow.
What?
Ring.
Tell us how.
The doorbell ring, ring that's
Yes.
everywhere. Shark Tank passed on it, idiots. And now that guy's
crazy.
sold it to Amazon, didn't he? Mm-hmm. For hundreds of millions. They're asking, tomorrow is the deadline, people. You have to show them undeniable footage of a ghost. So
if you have undeniable footage of a real ghost.
Yeah.
How are you going to
video-
prove that?
and you can show them video footage, and they look at it and they say, yep, that's a ghost. They'll give you $100,000.
Okay,
Ancient
so
aliens.
one problem with that
Great
for
ghost search is what it's called. Just Google it.
the folks on a budget who do have a ring, you have to pay extra to have the recording. So what they're doing right here is they are trying to sell you this service right here. So you start recruiting.
But this one, though, it just has to be a video. It doesn't have to be from the ring.
Oh, it doesn't?
It can be your own
It
camera.
just has to be undeniable footage.
Okay.
not from the
All right.
ring.
Well,
But
that's
there's no such thing.
But
You can
they
always
just want us to
deny
talk
it.
about Ring because what does Ring do? They record
Yeah, the
outside your
doorbell
house.
visitors.
Which I think even if you don't get Ring, you get a ripoff or Doorbot or whatever they're called.
Yeah, they
You
have
can
other ones.
Ding.
the ding, not the ring. Ding dong.
get one because it's so you need that nowadays.
And listen, in all the stories we've heard of ghosts and the paranormal or video footage on those shows of like the scariest things, never once has the vision been something floating around in a sheet. Although we all dress up like ghosts.
But if you
as
do
kids.
that, because if no one gets a real ghost on camera, the $100,000 will go to somebody that the judges think is the best.
Oh.
So could you do something funny?
if it's entertaining, you could probably maybe win $100,000.
Oh my God.
So maybe Kevin should put like a sheet on. Just like, ooh.
Like the
I
little
don't know
girl.
about that. I don't know
like-
about putting on sheets these days.
Now,
With the little girl that went
If they're walking
viral
around
for
the
talking
neighborhood.
about her mom's colonoscopy count as something that they would accept, you think? Did y'all see that story? It was a little girl who is at her front door and the ring is recording and the two little boys want her to play. And she goes, no, I can't. It's terrible. Like her mom was on the potty because her mom was going to have a colonoscopy and she says, she's in the bathroom. It's real bad. And then the boys start laughing because it's not funny. It's not funny. She has to have surgery after this. It's bad. It's bad. Like how much she's pooping. Like that would be something the ring would give $100,000 to. Has nothing to do with ghosts.
That's why Sam has to stop having her son around her.
what would you
He's gonna
guys
start
do?
telling people
Oh,
stuff.
Starts telling
What would
people
y'all
things.
do if you really felt you had seen a true ghost? Would you tell anybody,
Yeah, of course I'd tell somebody.
or would you be worried like, oh, they're all going to think I'm nuts?
No.
I'd
tell somebody.
move.
I mean, if you guys told me and you really, I'd believe you.
Yeah, I'd be like, wow.
Why would you?
You're not bullcrapping.
Why would somebody make that up? Like she's just that desperate for attention, I guess. But I don't
It
know.
all depends on how it's presented.
Like-
How do you present it?
Like all of a sudden, really came in here and told that story. I'd be like, wow, I believe you because never. Why would you lie about something like that?
I have lots of ghost stories.
Now, dream talk. That's another thing.
Ooh. I had a
I'll
dream
turn
there
around
was a
and leave.
ghost, and it wasn't a ghost. It was just my
And
dream.
my pillow was gone.
Eric would rather hear me read him the Greek alphabet dictionary words derived than tell him dreams.
Yes, I mean, at least I'd learn something.
At least he'd be entertained by my Greek language.
yeah, maybe learn a thing or two about Greek.
O
knowledge.
Eric, δεν του αρέσει να ακούει όνειρα. That means Eric doesn't like hearing about dreams. O Eric.
Here we go.
Time for the Roula and Ryan show on KRBE to tell you what's going down in H-Town.
Is that how you say Eric in Greek?
I'm just saying Eric.
That's it.
O Eric.
Eric.
Δεν έχουμε Eric. Στα ελληνικά. There's no. Is there an Eric? I don't know. I have to look you up while Ryan's doing the news. Let me see what the Greek name for Eric would be because everybody's derived from
What about
something.
Ryan?
Probably also not. Let me see. Eric
Just Ryan?
in Greek. What would we call you? We would call Erikos. It says the name Eric in Greek is Erikos.
there you go.
It's Old
do
Norse
the accent.
origin,
Yep.
which you know you're Norwegian. It means forever ruler or always
I thought it was
ruler
like godly ruler or
or
something.
sole ruler or ever powerful. Eric.
Yeah.
Let's see Ryan in Greek.
Oh, no.
So hot.
Ryan in Greek, what would that be? The name Ryan comes from the Irish surname Ryan, which comes from the old Irish name Ryan.
Rhinos.
R-I-N.
Rhinos.
Rhinos.
Rhinos
There
pasties.
is no Ryan.
Ah.
Oh, not those. Gaflakos is probably what?
What?
No, that's
It's
not
just
it.
Irish, I guess.
There's no Ryan.
Doesn't translate.
Name Ryan in Greek. What we call you? If we baptized you in the Greek Orthodox Church, baby, we make you take a
All right,
new
you
name.
look that up. I'm just going to do this quick little story here. Houston Independent School District has announced that older students are no longer allowed to wear Halloween costumes to school. Apparently, in the past, they were allowed to. The district said schools can have Halloween celebrations that are short and can cause minimal disruption to the core instructional day. This is the Mike
You're saying
Miles
it like you're
regime.
shaming HISD, but every
I'm
school
not
district does
shaming them.
this.
Yeah.
I'm
No,
not shaming
nobody
them.
lets their kids come in costumes, and we're lucky if they don't just say you can have an orange
I just
party.
read a story today
They
that-
didn't call it Halloween
They
anymore.
say elementary
orange
schools
party.
can choose to let students dress up. Middle and high school students are not allowed to wear costumes during the day.
Des Moines, Iowa, this year, they're celebrating Halloween for the first time. I read.
I saw that.
somewhere.
This is amazing.
Anyone from Des Moines?
They've never
Had
celebrated
Halloween night.
Halloween.
They wouldn't let them do it on
They
the
do-
on the 31st. They do it on the 30th between 6 and 8.
Yeah.
And they called it
Something else. It was some weird.
Hold on, I read that this morning. They called it some special.
I've
certain
always
day.
said
Anyone listening from Des
Halloween-
Moines, call us or text us.
Wasn't that
375.
in the Halloween rules last week? 37530. Sorry to cut you
Yeah.
off. 37530 if you're from Des Moines. Because I did those Halloween rules a couple weeks ago.
I just saw it
and that
today
was
somewhere.
I just think it'd be
Des
smarter to
Moines,
have
Iowa.
Halloween be the final Saturday of every October. Like the final Saturday in October every year.
And the Super Bowl should be on Sunday.
And Monday should be a
Monday
national
off.
holiday. Yeah, these are just simple,
or Saturday
logical
if you
things.
can't.
For the first time since 1938, kids in Des Moines, Iowa will be trick-or-treating on Halloween. They usually wore their costumes on Beggar's Night, which was the day before Halloween.
That's what it should be called.
Yeah.
You're begging. You're begging.
And besides screaming trick-or-treat on Beggar's Night, children were expected to tell a joke before receiving a treat. This year, Beggar's Night was set for today, but because of expected heavy rain and thunderstorms, Des Moines, Iowa officials delayed trick-or-treating until tomorrow,
so that's why they
which
did
is
it.
normal Halloween for the rest of the world, for the rest of the country, 6 to 8 p.m. tomorrow.
By the way, people have said New Caney, ISD can wear costumes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because New Caney knows how to party.
Yeah, hell yeah, let's go.
Panhandler night. That's what it really is.
I was like, give me some candy.
There you
Thank
go.
you
Can
for
you
some
just get
candy.
a sign and just twirl it and pretend you're the guy in Westheimer? You're just diamonds over here.
like I was going to say,
Over here.
sign.
Because
Santa's
the
selling
twir-
diamonds.
The twirling is
Paint store over here, THC.
It's anti-advertising when they twirl it so fast you can't read what the story is.
That's true.
You're like, I
Slow
don't know
down
what you're
there.
trying to advertise. Coming up next, Mr. K's got a prank call.
Her dollar store is selling the devil's decor.
Devil's candy.
Or is
that
it a
right?
dollar store? I don't know.
So you're very saintly and you don't like this devilish Halloween holiday.
Yeah, just like Houston ISD.
Oh, well, we didn't say that. That's Devin saying that. We're going to hear this prank call next on The Roula and Ryan Show.